Well, it's a bit wet and miserable outside, so I'm going to muck about in my workshop. Now I've restored all the tools, I'm going to start sharpening them all and getting them all working properly. I'm going to start with that chisel, and I'm going to use a magic little tool for honing chisels. Now I've worked out how to use it. So the honing guide is quite clever. The chisel fits in that inner groove there, and to get the angle right, they've marked on here. That's the plane length, which is the top one. That's the chisel one. So depending on your angle, 25 or 30 degrees, you stick it out by that. I'm going to go for 25, so it looks like 1 3/4 inches. Well, for a first try, it's not come out too bad. It's got a few nicks and bumps in it. I think it's been hit by a screw or a nail at some point whilst chiseling. I'll keep playing with it. Decided to swap out the stone for a slightly rougher one. Then use that one for finishing. And I reckon that's not bad for a first attempt. It was badly damaged and a hair out of square. There we go. Another one all done. There we go, another one done. Well, I've sharpened up these two. And revisited the first one because I wasn't happy with it. Much better now. I've had a nice bit of lunch. Before we go back down to the stables, I'm going to continue sharpening some of these old tools. Well, I'd say that's fairly productive. Don't really know what I'm doing with it, but I'm shaving bits off. So I'm back to sharpening some of the planes, and this one's going to be a bit of a challenge because this is an angle. Won't be able to use that. I have to eyeball this one. on to working out how to sharpen my saws up. I've been watching some YouTube videos. Well, didn't get very far with the saw sharpening. I need to make some clamps or something to hold it in a vise. And it's a bit more complicated than you think is saw sharpening. Yeah, it's also a bit of a mouthful. Made myself a holder for the saw. And I sort of know what I'm doing. Well, I think that's sharpened up alright. Looks pretty good. Moment of truth now. Went through that like butter. That's both those saws all sharpened up. And I've made, using the saws, some wooden jaws for my little vise.